A new era in Canadian immigration policy, new Prime Minister Mark Carney's bold overhaul. Welcome to Travel Tree. Today, we discuss a major change in Canadian immigration as Mark Carney steps into leadership. Under his new policies, Canada is shifting its approach to immigration. These changes are designed to balance economic growth with sustainable development while addressing challenges like the housing crisis and labor shortages. In this video, we'll explore Carney's bold three-point immigration plan, which includes capping international student permits, reforming temporary foreign worker programs, and introducing data-driven immigration targets. A transformative chapter has commenced in Canadian politics with the ascension of Mark Carney as Prime Minister. His administration is ushering in a bold shift in immigration policy, encapsulated in a comprehensive three-point immigration plan that is resonating across the nation. This plan includes capping international student permits, reforming the temporary foreign worker program, and introducing data-driven immigration targets. Collectively, these changes have the potential to reshape the landscape for immigrants, students, and workers alike. As the country grapples with a growing housing crisis and labor shortages, Carney's administration is acting swiftly to address pressing challenges while prioritizing economic sustainability. We'll also look at a groundbreaking new pathway for undocumented construction workers. Stay with us as we break down these changes, and please subscribe to Travel Tree to get all our latest updates. Economic challenges and immigration reform. Mark Carney, known for his economic expertise, steps into leadership at a time when Canada faces significant economic uncertainty. Factors such as trade tensions with the United States, a burgeoning housing crisis, and a shortage of skilled workers have exerted immense pressure on the country's infrastructure and labor market. Historically, immigration has been a cornerstone of Canada's growth. However, the rapid population increase has strained public services, escalated housing prices, and challenged provincial capacities. In response, Carney has unveiled a comprehensive immigration reform plan aimed at balancing growth with sustainability. His strategy zeroes in on three critical areas: capping international student permits, reforming the temporary foreign worker program, and implementing data-driven immigration targets. Capping international student permits. One of the most significant changes under Carney's administration is the decision to cap international student permits. While international students contribute billions to Canada's economy, their rapid influx has aggravated housing shortages and placed additional strain on educational institutions. The new plan seeks to align student intake with provincial housing and employment capacities to ensure that communities can adequately support incoming students. As a result, universities and colleges will need to collaborate closely with provincial governments to establish realistic enrollment figures. Institutions that fail to provide sufficient housing solutions for students may face stricter admission limits. This policy is expected to mitigate further strain on the housing market while ensuring that international students receive the necessary support to flourish in Canada. Reforming the temporary foreign worker program. Another crucial aspect of Carney's immigration strategy involves major adjustments to the temporary foreign worker (TFW) program. Over the years, Canada has relied heavily on TFWs to fill labor shortages, particularly in low-wage industries. However, concerns regarding worker exploitation, lack of integration, and over-reliance on foreign labor have prompted a thorough reassessment of the system. The new reforms will introduce stricter criteria, ensuring that employers can hire foreign workers only when labor shortages are confirmed in essential sectors. Industries such as healthcare, construction, and clean energy will be prioritized. Furthermore, employers will be required to contribute to housing and language training programs to facilitate the effective integration of foreign workers into Canadian society. Data-driven immigration targets. A key component of Carney's immigration strategy is the implementation of data-driven immigration targets. Rather than adhering to fixed quotas, Canada's immigration levels will now be dynamically adjusted based on real-time data regarding housing supply, labor market needs, and public service capacity. This flexible approach aims to ensure that immigration remains responsive to the country's evolving economic and infrastructural landscape. By employing advanced analytics and collaborating closely with provincial governments, Carney intends to cultivate a more sustainable immigration framework that balances economic growth with the well-being of Canadian residents. New pathway to permanent residency for construction workers. In addition to the three-point immigration strategy, Carney's administration has introduced a groundbreaking pathway to permanent residency for undocumented construction workers. This initiative acknowledges the invaluable contributions of these workers to Canada's infrastructure development while addressing labor shortages in the housing sector. On March 7, 2025, the Honourable Mark Miller, Minister of Immigration, Refugees. Decoding the new measures for the construction sector. The government's new measures aimed at the construction industry include three key initiatives designed to support workers and combat labor shortages. First, starting February 26, 2025, foreign apprentices in eligible construction trades will be exempt from requiring a study permit. This temporary policy, lasting 2 years, aims to eliminate bureaucratic barriers, allowing skilled workers to receive necessary training without delays. To qualify, applicants must hold a valid work permit, be employed in an eligible construction occupation, and have a registered apprenticeship agreement with a provincial or territorial authority. The policy covers various roles under the National Occupational Classification (NOC) system, including construction managers, civil engineers, skilled trades, and numerous other occupations essential to the construction industry. Regularization pathway for out-of-status workers. The new policy also features a regularization pathway for undocumented construction workers. Many of these individuals entered Canada legally but overstayed their visas or permits, contributing significantly to critical projects without formal authorization. This initiative builds on the success of a similar pilot program in the Greater Toronto Area, GTA, which granted legal status to over 500 undocumented workers. Under the new program, eligible workers will need to prove their employment history and construction background, pass background checks, and transition to either permanent residency or a temporary work permit with a clear route to legal status. The overarching goal is to retain skilled labor within Canada, ensuring stability for both workers and the economy. Tripartite Advisory Council for Workforce Development. To ensure the effectiveness of these new policies, the government has established a tripartite advisory council comprising representatives from the federal government, industry leaders, and labor organizations. This council will oversee the implementation of immigration reforms, monitor labor market trends, and recommend adjustments to optimize workforce development. The road ahead. As Canada advances under Carney's leadership, these immigration reforms symbolize a significant shift towards balancing economic growth with sustainable development. While the new policies may tighten some pathways for immigration, they also create opportunities for skilled workers, international students, and undocumented laborers seeking stability. For prospective immigrants, understanding these changes is crucial, whether you're an international student planning to study in Canada, a foreign worker pursuing job opportunities, or someone navigating the pathway to permanent residency. Staying informed about the evolving immigration landscape has never been more important. Mark Carney's leadership represents a fresh start for Canadian immigration. With new policies that focus on controlled immigration, Canada is aiming to improve economic stability, support public services, and address labor shortages. While these changes may ease some current challenges, they also bring uncertainty for those who once viewed Canada as a land of endless opportunity. It is essential for immigrants and residents alike to stay informed and adapt to these shifts. We invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to Travel Tree and hit the notification bell for more expert insights on Canadian immigration and travel. Thank you for watching, and until next time, stay informed, prepared, and keep pursuing your dreams.